Welcome back, everyone, to the channel where we discuss the human condition from an empath's point of view. Today, I want to discuss the Umbrella Academy. I started watching it recently. Of course, I'm late. Yeah, okay. But as soon as I started watching it, I started realizing that, hey, this show is very good. For one, it's very complex. And two, I binged it. I binged it an entire weekend. I binged the 2 seasons. I'm on season 3 right now. But I wanted to discuss all the aspects of the human condition, or several aspects of the human condition. Well, let me take that back. I want to discuss the Umbrella Academy in the human condition, in particularly the dysfunctional family dynamics, the burden of expectations, identity and self-discovery, the concept of fate and free will, trauma and coping mechanisms. We're going to do that one first, probably. The search for belonging and connection, the consequences of power, the complexity of morality, mental health and resilience, and the impact on their lives, or the impact of time on lives, right? And we'll do this over the next several weeks because this is a lot to process, and I'm excited. I'm excited to get this going. If you have not seen the show, it's about a family of 7. Okay, so the Umbrella Academy is a very popular Netflix series. It's based on the comic book of the same name, created by Gerald Way and Gabriel Ba. The show blends genres, incorporating elements of drama, fantasy, and science fiction. It revolves around a dysfunctional family of adopted sibling superheroes who reunite after death of their father, which is a very there's a very certain term whenever he's introduces. It's not I don't think it's enigmatic or eccentric, but we'll find it. The siblings are each born on the same day in 1989, I believe October 1st, 1989, to mothers who were not pregnant the day before. So that's a very interesting concept in itself. And Hargreaves, which is the father, adopts and trains every single one of them using their unique powers to grow and disband each one, well, not disband, to grow and go and fight and save the world, right? But as they grew older, each member disbands and they go their separate ways because they're dealing with their own personal issues and traumas. Now, the father's death suddenly brings them back together so they can prevent further world chaos. But what makes the show great is how they have to navigate the complex relationships and different personalities in resolving their past issues. And of course, the series is in a fantastical world that is your everyday world, so your daily world that you see outside. But there's a talking monkey, and there's time-traveling assassins, which is very similar to the show Loki. They have time-traveling assassins and time travel authorities, or time travel police. The committee is what they call themselves. But it dives into the human condition and explores themes like I've listed before, such as moral complexities of the complexities of heroism, your family dynamics, and the characters are deeply flawed but extremely relatable, and each struggle with their own demons and desires for acceptance and belonging. It's pretty quirky, but it is very emotionally charged, and I love it. I think you all will love it too, and thank you for coming on this journey with me as we deep dive into the Umbrella Academy and the human condition behind it. Personally, my favorite character is number 1, because physically you can see, okay, yeah, he's the leader, and he's personified by his great stature physically. And of course there are reasons why he's that way. But he's tall, he's huge, he looks like a gorilla, hint hint. and but he's also very sensitive. He keeps everything inside, which is very telling in the sense of this is what most men have been taught, especially men who are the oldest in the family, or they have to take care of their family and they have to lead in that sense. You have to be big, you have to be muscular, you have to be tall, and you have to be able to lead and be there for everyone. However, keep things inside and don't let anyone see what is really going on in there. So I'm gonna end here for this episode, and next time I will be discussing the trauma and coping mechanism for each sibling, which was the fifth thing I mentioned, but I really want to jump in there, or I may just do dysfunctional family dynamics. Let me know. Thank you. Bye.